Yo, Johnny-san, how have you been, man?
Kenneth Stillwell, I've had a great day, dude. I just booked my flight to Denver, Colorado for my October trip with
Ooh,
Maggie, so I'm on cloud 10 right now, bro.
let's go.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
for
hyped.
see your boys Flatbush, right?
Yes, sir. At Red Rocks, it's gonna be a fucking dream, dude. We're actually renting like a Jeep so we're going Thursday night and then we're leaving Sunday morning.
Okay.
But and the concert's on Saturday. But on Friday we have like a whole day to explore. So we're renting a Jeep and we're gonna go like mountain climbing and shit and off-roading.
I love that.
Yeah, it's gonna be mad fun. I'm excited.
Um, Lex and I are thinking about doing a trip out to Denver, like maybe 2 weekends after that, or maybe it's 3 weeks. No, I think it's 2 weekends after that. Um, that concert yours like your birthday weekend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, same weekend as Rolling Loud. I think 2 weekends after that, we're gonna try to go out there. It's when the Birds play the Broncos that Sunday. So Lex and
Ooh,
I are thinking about trying to go out there for like maybe like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
that'd be tight.
Yeah, that would be super fire flames.
I'll have to give you a review on the area and like
Yeah, I
some.
got
I guess I guess there's like some speakeasy bars and stuff that my mom has gone to, and she's like, "Dude, you
okay.
gotta check them out. They're like
Yeah,
so
that sounds
cool."
dope.
So yeah, I'll do some research.
That sounds dope. I got my boy Lolly out there, his girlfriend. So probably gonna try to link up with them when we go out there and see what they're doing, see what they're down the clown.
See
So
what the Denver life is all about.
yeah, I'm sure they will be though. I've been good. I feel good. I had COVID.
Oh yeah, let's. Yeah, I was gonna say, give the people the old scoop on Baint Dog's life the past 10 days.
Yeah, so I went down to Wildwood for our friend Lowe's birthday party. And I guess that wasn't my best decision. There was like it's really just like a cesspool, dude. Like you go out to the
Yeah,
bars and like they're fucking packed, like stupid crowded, and COVID
right.
is just wreaking havoc. So Tuesday night rolls around. I'm not really feeling too hot. So also then so we talked about this because I went to Lowe's and then we did the Phillies game, right? And then we did
Yeah,
our pod Monday, and then I was texting Lex all night, and then I was up late Tuesday and Wednesday. I was up until like 11:30 at least, right? Like I wasn't getting much sleep. I was run down as fuck. So Tuesday I wasn't feeling so hot, so I was like, all right, Wednesday I'm gonna go get tested. So I go get tested Wednesday, come back negative, but then Sarah got tested Wednesday and she came back positive, and then I kind of felt like shit Thursday, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go get tested again because we were supposed to go out to a Mets game last weekend for Alexa's birthday. So I got tested again Friday and he came back positive. Confirmed COVID, Delta variant got my ass.
damn.
But honestly, dude, it wasn't that bad. I spent, maybe like 3 or 4 days. It was just like a cold, it was just like having like a bad cold.
Yeah,
Headache, fatigue. I had like body aches. I got the chills here and there, congested. I'm still a little congested. I'm still trying to get over that, but like not that bad. It's not really in my chest either. It's all just like stuffy in my head. Um, but I mean, the past 2 days, like this past weekend, I was like feeling okay. I was just chilling at home, but like I wasn't feeling great. Just kind of relaxing and whatnot. And then yesterday and today, I felt pretty good. Tired, congested, but that's about it. Um,
how long does it usually take for it to like run its cycle? Like a
I guess
week?
it depends because like some people are like they get fucked up and they go to the hospital and they're on the ventilator for a week or two. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's true.
um, I don't know, but it took me probably like 5 days of feeling poopy.
It's not bad. Gives you a
Yeah,
reason to stay in the basement and play some video games and
yeah,
munch out.
yeah. Um, so I mean, it wasn't too bad. I'm here. I'm living to tell the tale. I'm thinking that it's gone. So yeah,
Life moves on, baby.
yeah, and we keep on rolling. I didn't miss
That's a
any.
bummer. That's a bummer you guys couldn't go to the Mets Dodgers game.
Yeah, you're fucking telling me, dude.
Yeah, dude, I was excited for you guys.
Yeah, that sucked. Whatever. Got some major ass kissing and ass eating to do to make up for it.
Yeah.
That ain't no problem.
That ain't no problem. That ain't no problem. I'm
uh,
fighting for my fucking life.
Uh, but I mean, yeah. So really, nothing been going on with me because I've been COVID stricken and just been chilling.
In the same spot you're sitting in currently for the past 9 days.
Actually, I usually sit on a different couch when I play my video games and watch TV.
Oh yeah, you got a podcast section and a chilling section.
Yeah.
Nice,
Um,
nice.
but I got like some random little one hitters I want to hit you with real quick.
Okay.
First, Brendan Aronson, really that dude?
Yeah.
So Salzburg that's who he got sold to. Salzburg are in the Champions League playoffs or qualifiers. There's 12 teams left trying to get there's 6 remaining spots left in Champions
For the
League.
group stage.
Yeah. So they're trying to qualify into the group stage. And thanks to Brendan Aronson, late game winner in the first leg, they won 2-1. So they got to go away now and they got to, seal the deal in the second leg. But if they can get, good result in this second leg, then they'll be on to the group stages, which would be cool.
That's tight.
Love to see.
So I know he came from your Philly Union. Was like last season was his first season at Salzburg, or was it more recent?
Yeah, he got sold to Salzburg so about a year ago, probably. Lex got me his jersey, and like legitimately 2 weeks later, he got sold to Salzburg. But he finished out the season, and I think it was like effective 1/1/2021. He went to Salzburg. So he's been there for...
He's American, right?
Yeah, he's from Jersey.
Is he on like our national team?
Yeah.
He is? Okay, I love that. I didn't know if he was or not, and I've actually watched like a good amount of like his footballing ability, like whether just being random games or like highlights on Twitter or something, and I'm like, dude, this guy's a fucking baller. Like,
dude, he's nice.
But I feel like I've never seen him in a US jersey.
He only has like 1 or 2 caps, I think.
Oh, you think he'll be on a World Cup squad?
Yeah.
Nice. That'll be tight. That'll be fun to watch.
Yeah. I don't know if he'll start, but he might start. If not, he's going to be a rotation piece for sure.
He's a center mid, right? Like an attacking mid.
Yeah, like an attacking mid. But depending on the guys, he might go out on one of the wings. I don't think he'd play as a striker, but I could see him as a winger or as like a cam. Yeah.
That's tight. I'm rooting for him. I like him a lot.
I like him a lot too. His little brother's pretty good. His little brother just scored a goal for the Union in his first MLS game.
First one ever.
Yeah. But Brendan Aronson, he got his first goal in his debut too in MLS.
Just dude, the bloodline in that family.
Yeah, in that family. They both came up through the academy and they kind of busted onto the MLS stage at a young age. Like Brendan was playing in the MLS when he was still in high school.
Damn, dude. Could you imagine being like, dude, I'm so excited for my game tonight. And they're like, oh, who are we playing? Like high school team. We're like, no. You've been badly mistaken. Yeah. I'm a professional, son.
He probably didn't play
in math class. No shot. I got a high school game tonight, MLS game afterwards. So limit my minutes, coach.
I remember when I was in high school, my senior year, in the state semifinal game, we won Central Jersey. We had to play the winner of South Jersey, and the winner of that game plays the winner of the North 1 and North 2 game, right?
Yeah.
So we go and we played a kid. I think he was the Philly Union Academy goalkeeper. He played striker for the team that we were playing in the state.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah.
Imagine just being that talented.
Shut his ass down, though.
Had a babe, as you should.
I think we won that game 1-0 in overtime. It was wild.
Wow.
1-0 overtime winner. My boy went and dead fished in the corner.
Is that where it started from?
No, I've always been a big dead fish guy, but that definitely helped. He went and dead fished in the corner, and then it was cool. So they had like the track around that field, and then and then it was like a 4-foot wall, like a cement wall, and then a railing, and then that's where the stand started. So like all of our fans are right there. And I got hurt like early in that game, and like I was struggling like the whole game. Like it was tough. I played the full game, but I was hurting. And once the game ended and my adrenaline stopped, I was like, all right, I can take my shit off. Like I can get some ice on my leg. Like I can chill. And my coach literally yelled at me and to like go celebrate with my team. So I was like, all right, stop yelling at
let me
me.
hobble over to the
So I
dead
get
fish.
up and like I mosey over to the other side of the field. But then, dude, it was well worth it. And I'm glad that he yelled at me to go do it because, like, we run over and like I jumped up on like the top of the concrete wall and I'm like holding on to the railing. And it's like all of our fans are just like in my grill and we're all just like screaming together and shit, celebrating. It was really cool. That was an awesome moment. But it was fun. But I mean, I feel like Brendan Aronson and his little brother, I feel like they're not playing for their high school and Union at the same time.
No shot.
Like
No
the
shot.
academy team and actually on the MLS squad is a little different, I think.
I feel like if you're at that point in your career, they probably have something to not even allow that. Like, we're not going to risk you getting hurt in a fucking high school game if you're playing for our MLS team.
And why would you want to?
Right. That's not helping you. Like,
Right.
everybody knows you're going to go ball out and score 15 goals.
You're going to ball out. You're either going to score and have a shit ton of assists or you're going to get hurt. And you might be so good and people might just know you and they just might want to hurt you and they just might want to slide tackle you. You know what I mean?
Like, fuck
or like
that kid.
if you're dicking on them, they might just get annoyed that they're getting absolutely shit on by this kid who's dribbling circles around them. They might take you out with a gnarly studs up slide tackle.
Yeah, because think about it. The guy making that tackle was at the peak of his career, high school. Brendan Aronson's like, this is a pickup game for me.
Yes. Yes. I'm playing with a bunch of schmucks.
Yeah. If you look up the word schmuck in the dictionary, it's just a picture of this guy making a tackle on me.
Brendan Aronson's like, oh, New Jersey State Final? Yeah, I'm playing against a bunch of bums. This is the worst competition I'm going to play in the next 25 years.
He's like, I'm gonna go play the LA Galaxy after this game.
Right.
Good.
Right.
Speaking of like young guys scoring goals like in their first appearance, this is not soccer related, but it's kind of got some correlation. Did you see the guy on the Diamondbacks who threw a no-hitter in his first MLB debut?
Yeah, that's fire.
That's awesome, dude. Could you imagine? Like, that's awesome, but also like it's only going down from here unless you throw a perfect game.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, I don't think you look at it like that.
No shot.
That bull on the Yankees, Luis something.
Luis Gil.
His first 3 major league starts have been scoreless.
Yeah, dude, he's a stud. I think he's the first pitcher in MLB history. First 3 games to go scoreless like that.
It's pretty solid.
I think, yeah, not bad. He's like very explosive pitcher, dude. Super fun to watch. Like, so he's been like our number 2 prospect for the longest time, and he only got called up because of COVID stuff. But he got called up, and I watched the first game that he pitched, and within the first 5 pitches he threw, I was like, yo, this guy's a stud. Like, the confidence that he has on the mound and just like the way he throws the ball, you can tell he's going to be different. And it's super exciting because the Yanks haven't had like a homegrown pitcher like become an ace like that in so long.
It's about time.
I couldn't even tell you the last guy that we had come up through our farm system that was like an absolute stud like that. It's been 3 games and it's like everybody's like, yo, this dude's going to be an ace. Like,
that's fire.
Garrett Cole's obviously our ace for the next 10 years, 8 years, but this dude's going to be very close behind him as long as he stays healthy. Kind of like Severino, like when Luis Severino was coming up in 2017, before he had Tommy John, all that stuff, dude. Same way, same first name, Luis Severino and Luis Gil. They're like the same pitcher. It's kind of wild. Yeah, exciting times.
So I watched a couple movies this weekend.
Yeah.
I wanted to watch 1917, and then you told me to watch Hacksaw Ridge. You said if I want to watch a World War I movie, watch Hacksaw Ridge. My God, Hacksaw Ridge is World War II. But it's
dude,
okay.
I remember saying that to you, and then right after I sent the tweet, I was like, because Hacksaw Ridge is about the medic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, that's the battle where you got to go up the hill. He's got to climb up the hill. Yeah, I remembered that right after, and I was just like, oh shit, I got my World Wars mixed up. So, fucking awesome movie though.
Awesome movie, dude. I love that movie. It was great. So for those of you that haven't watched it, spoiler alert, don't really give a shit. The movie's from 2016. You had enough time to watch it.
I was gonna say, if you haven't seen it at this point, fuck off.
Go check it out. So this dude, he wants to go be a medic in the war, but he's like conscientious observer is what he's called, a CO, and he won't pick up a rifle because of his relationship with God and because of his religion. He's like, I will never touch a gun, right? And it
Right.
all kind of stems back to his dad like pointing a pistol at his mom, and he came
And
in
being
and
all
like broke
abusive
up
and
the
stuff.
fight and like took the gun from his dad and was like pointing it at his dad like as a retaliation thing. And then like obviously he didn't shoot his dad, he didn't have the gonads to do it. I wouldn't either.
Right.
But he was like, dude, he was like, ever since that point, like I vowed I would never do it. I would never touch another gun, blah, blah, blah. So like he goes to boot camp to go to World War II, and like the people, like the commanders above him and the sergeants above him are like kind of trying to make him quit. They're trying to make his life hell. Like all the people that are in his squadron with him, like jump him one night, leave him all like bloody and busted up and
Beat him up
everything.
with bars of soap and shit.
Yeah, and they try to get him. They try to like get him to quit. He won't quit. They try to kick him out. Like it ends up his dad used to be in the war and fought in a previous war, and like his dad ended up having like head honcho basically say like sign a paper that says, look, the Constitution says that we can't kick somebody out because they won't bear arms if it's like if they're a CEO, blah blah blah. Like so then the people that are holding his trial in the army are like, all right, I guess we're gonna drop these charges then and you'll be fine to stay here. But like everybody's against it. Like all the people that are in his squadron hate him because they're like, we're going to war with this guy and he's not even gonna have a gun.
Right.
So he's a medic, right? And then they go over to Japan and they go to Hacksaw Ridge, which is like this famous battle, or like I guess it's more of like a plot of land where a bunch of battles occurred in Okinawa. And they basically go there and they do well the first day, and then like the next day they get like surprised by the Japanese and they have to dip, and they're all running and shit. And this dude, he just keeps going back, and he's like the whole time he's like one more, Lord help me get one more. That's like what he keeps saying. He's like just asking God to help him get one more person. He's literally like running into the battlefield, grabbing these people, dragging them to the edge,
And
tying
roping
them
them down.
tying them in a rope, and then like using like a pulley system with the rope he has to drop the people. Everyone that he started the battle with left. And then there was just two guys that were there, like kind of keeping watch. And those two guys were like, what the fuck? There's a body coming down. Right. And then and then they're like, what the fuck? It's another body coming down. And like they just kept coming. So then eventually, like, they find out that it was him and stuff, and then they have to go back. He goes back to camp, and then they have to go back to Hacksaw Ridge, and he had like won the respect of everybody. Everybody like ridiculously like respected him. Head honcho in his boys was like, "Yo, like, I'm sorry that like I doubted your toughness, and I'm sorry that I doubted you, and I'm sorry that like I made you feel not wanted in this like squadron or whatever they're called." He
The
was like,
platoon.
yeah, he was like, I'm never gonna be able to make it up to you, but like I'm sorry that I was such a dick to you, pretty much. And then he's like, I know it's Saturday, which is like his holy day of Sabbath because of his religion. It was Saturday. And he was like, but we have this battle and like our guys won't go up without you. So he was like, all right, fuck it, I'll go. So then that guy, they're like about to go, and that guy, the head guy, he gets a call from the guy above him, and he's like, the guy above him's like, what the fuck? You were supposed to be up there 10 minutes ago. Why aren't you up there? Blah, blah, blah. And the dude's like, sorry, bro, we're waiting on my mans to pray. And the guy's like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, I don't even know this fucking private, and he's holding up my fucking people. Like, they're not going because he's praying. Like, you got me so fucked up. But the dude just like hung up on him, and then once he was done praying, he was like, all right, let's go get it. They go up to war, fuck shit up, basically win the battle. He got fucked up in that one
Yeah.
by a
Weren't his
grenade.
hands like super fucked up too?
Yeah, his hands
Like,
were fucked up. That was like in the first battle though, when he was putting all the people down. But then at the end, he gets fucked up. They put him down on a stretcher. He ends up being fine. And then at the end, they were showing video of him that was like recorded, I think in 2003. They must have had like some event or like a video or something that they were recording. So they had him and like some of the other characters that were in the movie, not the characters, like the actual people, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Some of them were talking, and it was pretty cool to see that he is the only CO to ever be awarded the Medal of Honor. And they said that saved like 75 people's lives up there.
Wow, that's awesome,
Wild,
dude.
yeah,
It's wild how we didn't know of this story until that movie. I mean, I'm sure some people did, obviously,
yeah,
but like that would be an awesome like story to be taught in high school, like history,
yeah, dude,
right?
absolute hero. He was like, no,
Absolute
like he
hero.
was like, no, like I will not compromise my morals and like carry a gun. He was like, God says thou shalt not kill. Like I'm not going to kill. I'm not going to bear arms at all.
Right.
And all of his officers are like, but this is war. Like it's different. Like we're fighting the devil. And he's just like, yeah, like you guys can do that. Why can't I be the one that like tries to bring some peace and put this world a little bit back together? You know what I mean?
Right.
And then just to see how he like just like did everything he was asked except for that and just kind of stayed steadfast in his I'm not going to bear arms, and then is one of the biggest heroes of the war.
It's literally a golden story, dude.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
because I feel like most stories or movies like that, it's like the arc of the story or like the turning point would be like he finally picks up the gun and like they
Yeah.
barely get out of there. But it's like, no, dude was just like so true to himself. And he's like, I'm going to save all these people because that's what I believe in.
Yep.
And he fucking does in the most heroic way ever. Dude, like just put yourself in that moment. Like you're getting shot at by hundreds of people and you don't have any sort of defense. Like your only defense is hiding behind dead bodies and like pieces of
Yeah.
dirt.
Dude, in one of the scenes, there's like people, the Japanese were coming, like walking through, and
Yeah, and
he
he had to
like,
like fake dead, fake play
yeah,
dead, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
One of his buddies was like alive but struggling. He was just like, you gotta trust me, take a deep breath, and just like buried him. And then he took a dead body and just laid underneath the dead body. Um, and they didn't see the buried guy. They saw the guy that was, and then they saw the guy that he was using to cover him, and he put a bayonet through that guy, but like on the
Yeah.
side, and it just nicked the side of our boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I remember that.
Um, but super cool. He was supposed to marry this chick on he was supposed to be able to go home for a day and he was going to marry this chick, but then the head honcho at the base was like, we're not going to let you go, we're going to put you in prison, and then you're going to have a trial because you're not.
No, that was before they went out, right?
Yeah, before they went to
Yeah.
war, because they were like, you're like defying our orders to like pick up a rifle and shit like that.
Yeah.
um
The chick was like a nurse or something.
yeah, she wasn't there. So that's how they met. He like saved some kid that was working on a truck, and the truck fell on him, fucked his leg up. He ended up in the hospital, and then that's how they met. Was
Yeah.
they were supposed to get married, and then he obviously didn't show up to the wedding, but she like knew that it wasn't because he
Because
didn't
he
want to
didn't
show
want
up
to
to
be
the wedding.
there. Right.
And he couldn't call her or anything. Like, they wouldn't let him. They were just like, you're fucked, sit in this jail cell and wait. And they were like, so then she comes to the base and like she finds him and stuff, and then he still goes to war, comes home, marries her, and they lived for long as fuck. She died in 1993, but they were married before he left for war. um and then let's say he came
Was that
home
like
in
70
45
years?
when they
Jesus.
ended, right? She dies in 93. That's almost 50 years. They're probably married for like 50 years. Yeah,
Oh yeah, my math was way off.
that's fine.
I was just thinking dates of the war, but I didn't realize like one, the war was more than just 1 year long.
Yeah.
And two, 1993. We're in. I forget. This is the thing, dude. Completely off topic, but I get so like lost about like the year time. You know what I mean? Like 1996 to me feels like it was like 10 years ago. Like early 2000s to me, when I still think of like the year without actually thinking of the date, like it still feels like 2014, 2015 to me. I can't like wrap the fact that we're 20 years into the 2000s already.
Yeah.
Like 2020 just sounds so weird to me. I don't know why.
Well, it's 2021.
Well, yeah, I know, but like that 20-year date, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I still
Yeah, I
think
hear
of
you.
life as it's like 2014. But like 2014 was the year I graduated high school. We both graduated high school, and that was like very long time ago.
Yeah,
Like in the
it's been a
scheme of
minute.
like our lives.
Been a
Right.
minute.
It doesn't feel like it though. It's
Right.
weird.
Like we were talking about this Mac, and I got this Mac when I graduated high school, and I was like, oh, I haven't even had it for that long, right? And then I'm like, oh wait, we start doing them now.
Yeah.
Been a
Start
minute.
thinking about it like it's been a hot minute. So like when I hear like 1993, I'm like, oh, that was like 15 years ago. But
Right.
no. That was like a very long time ago.
Yes. uh, so then I watched 1917 also. Have you seen that one?
Bits and pieces. I've never seen it in full. I've tried to watch it and I've gotten through all of it, but at different times. Like I
Yeah.
watched the first half and then waited a few days and then I was like, oh, I should finish that movie. So it's like I'm very blurred on what even happened.
Yeah. That movie was okay, honestly. I wanted to watch it. I heard that it was cool the way it was filmed, and I thought it was cool the way it was filmed. How
All
it was
one
like
shot.
all one shot. Yeah, I thought that was like a really cool concept, and I thought that the angles that they had and the way the camera moved around the people, I thought it was really cool. Um,
Yeah.
but I mean, the story I didn't think was anything special.
No, wasn't he like going to find a brother or something? A brother of some guy?
Yeah, so it was like him and his boy had to go tell this whole group of people not to attack because it was a trap, and one of those people was was the other guy's.
Oh, right, right.
Yeah. So he gets there, he tells him not to attack, he saves the day. His buddy died on the way, so he had to give like he took his jewelry off and gave it to his brother when he found his brother.
Yeah.
And the movie just kind of ends. It was all right. It was cool.
Yeah. That's okay. Yeah, the movie's coming back to me like a lot more now. It's definitely how I felt after watching that movie. I was like, that was good. Like I obviously haven't seen it since, so like I wasn't like, oh, I should go back and watch that. But like
And I
Hacksaw Ridge, I
never
would go back on Hacksaw Ridge, I would go back and
Yeah.
watch again.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 1917, I thought like the story was like okay. The thing with it being shot consecutively is that like it could get boring.
Right.
um and it's like there was one like they got stuck in the mud and they had to like push the truck out of the mud. Ooh.
Oh yeah, like at that what's that? Didn't they get shot at by planes at like some farm too?
Yeah. That was like right before
Yeah.
it. They didn't get shot at. There was like a
Plane like crashed or something.
plane battle. Plane crashed on the farm that they were in, and then
Yeah.
the guy they tried to save the pilot who was a German
Yeah.
and stabbed his boy, and that's how his boy died.
Right.
His boy died at that farm.
Were those the two that you watched?
Yes, those are the only two that I watched. I do want to watch Malice at the Palace, that documentary on Netflix. I heard good things about it.
Oh, it's a doc.
Yeah, it's only like an hour long.
Ooh, I gotta peep that. Maybe I'll watch that tonight after the Yankees game.
Yeah, I'll probably watch someday this week or this weekend.
What's the one? So when you texted me that was it 2 days ago? You're gonna watch Malice at the Palace, and I was like, "Yo, is that soccer joint or whatever?"
Yeah.
What's the one about the stadium collapse? Like I think it was like back in like the 80s or something like that.
Idea.
There was one. There was a Premier League stadium that collapsed.
Yeah, and killed
like
a bunch of people.
yeah, and there's like a documentary about it on Netflix.
I don't know.
I forget. That's why I thought when you said that, I was like, I was thinking like Crystal Palace, and I was like, oh, is that like the?
Yeah, no. Malice at the Palace is the fight. I forget who they were playing, but it was Pacers and somebody, and it was Ron Artest, and Ron Artest started fighting a fan or some shit.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's why I gotta watch it.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
All right, so I had a question for you.
Hit me with the question.
So I saw this quote from Ernest Hemingway, and I wanted to get your thoughts on it.
Okay.
I don't know who the fuck Ernest Hemingway is, or I think he's probably
Ernest Hemingway. He wrote
I was like maybe
Old Man in the Sea. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you have to read that book in high school? Old Man in the Sea, and he gets like he finds like the pearl or whatever, and it's like the biggest pearl ever, and he's like, oh, I'm like rich now, and I'm pretty sure he gets like stranded out on the ocean or whatever, and like the sharks like start eating his boat. I don't know. We read it in high school, and I was like, obviously
Maybe.
back then I was like,
Right.
fuck this book. But now that I'm older and more mature, I'd be like, oh, that actually sounds like a pretty good book. I should read that.
Yeah, I have no idea. Maybe.
Damn, it's like pretty famous, dude. It's like probably one of the most famous
it
books
looks
ever.
I feel like I can see the thing in my head. The book cover. Like I feel like what's it called? Old Man in the Sea.
Old Man in the Sea by my boy Ernest. Give us a quick synopsis of Old Man in the Sea, if they have like a quick summary at what you're looking at.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I read this or not. All right, let's see.
What books did they make you read in high school?
I read Animal Farm. Does that ring a bell?
See, I know that book, but they didn't make us read that one.
Yeah, I read that one my freshman year. Um,
Did they make you do any Shakespeare? We had to read like 3 Shakespeare books, and I
I think
hated
we
it.
did have to do a little bit of Shakespeare. I don't know, man. I don't remember much from high school, especially not what I learned, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
and like what I read,
Isn't
it just didn't stick
Isn't
with
it
me.
wild how like when you're in high school and the stuff that they're like teaching you and learning, like you think, oh, this is gonna be useful information for the rest of my life. Like this is what as a kid I'm learning to do, like how to live, like all this stuff. But when was the last time you used like the fucking Pythagorean theorem and shit like
Never.
that? Like I don't even remember like half the stuff I even was taught in high school. And none of it like correlates to how to succeed in life. Like my brother and I were talking about this the other day. He was like, dude, like half the stuff you learn in high school, like, or they should be teaching in high school, they don't. He was like, why wasn't there a class on like investing and like learning how to like hold a financial account and stuff like that? He was like, why wasn't I learning like
We had like one
actually
personal
life
finance
things?
class, but it wasn't that good. We learned how to balance a checkbook. That's all I remember.
I think we did that as like a subject in math for like 2 weeks, and that was it.
Oh,
Like we got fake checkbooks. They taught you how to like write a check. But like, dude, how often do you even do that anymore?
never.
Right.
I don't even balance my checkbook, bro. I don't give a shit.
I don't even have a checkbook, bro.
I have a checkbook because sometimes I have to write checks, but
No, I just every check I've had to go to, you just do a money order, I guess. I don't know. I've never had like my own personal checkbook.
huh.
I've always
Interesting.
either paid my stuff online or I've had to do a money order for like when I had that DMV thing I had to pay, I had to do a money order. But that I think that was like the only time I've actually written a check. It's wild how like, dude, people 25 years from now, like if we have kids, they're not gonna know like any like we're literally gonna be the old people of when we were young, being like back in my day, like you had to buy a video game and put it into a console.
Yeah,
And
bro. I don't
like,
even do that anymore.
right. I'm gonna be like, dude, we used to go stand outside in front of a store and wait for video games to be released at midnight. Like we would stand in front of an actual brick and mortar establishment in a line and wait to have this disc and then go home and play it until 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Like no just waking up to it already downloaded on your shit. Like
Speaking of, I think the new Madden came out. I might cop it.
I saw that.
I love
I think Dion, I saw a tweet from Dion the other day. Shout out Dion, because I know he'd be retweeting us and seeing us on Twitter all the time. But I saw one of his tweets the other day and he was like, bro, I wake up, open my eyes, and the first thing I think of is throwing virtual touchdowns. That's how you know it's Madden season. I was like, bro, I'd be doing that with games all the time, dude.
Yeah.
Like I'll wake up and be like, oh, I'm so ready to get
shout out the plug, dude. When I got this COVID shit, I was like, I don't think I can smoke. I don't want to smoke. But I want to get high. So I hit him up. I go to his house. I was like, just all the edibles that you have, every last one of them, put them in my trunk. Don't talk to me.
He's like, I don't know how long this COVID shit is gonna last.
I'm not grabbing you. I'm not coming inside. I'm not grabbing them from you. You're just gonna come outside and put them in my trunk, and I'm gonna bounce. I'll Venmo you. We're doing this cat. We're not like interacting at all. Like we're gonna be safe about it. She was like, dude, for sure, I got you. So I got off work early on Friday. Went to his place, and I got there like right when he was finishing up work. So he's like, dude, this is perfect timing because like now I can still do whatever the fuck I want. Like I don't want him waiting around for me. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, dude, big homie. The edibles, they fuck me up sometimes because they're not dispensary edibles, dude. Dispensary edibles don't do shit to me.
No,
they never do, bro. When we were in LA, we go out, we go to get brunch the one day, and my boy Peter gives us all edibles. He had like a bunch. They were 100 milligram edibles. They were like bigger ones. They were 100 milligrams each. I ate a whole one. I think Lex ate a half of one or maybe a quarter. I think she ate about half, maybe a little bit less than half. And Peter ate like half of one. And like, I didn't feel anything. And both of them were feeling it at brunch. I was like, all right, this is weird.
well, dude, here's the thing. So this is what I've learned with edibles. You got to find what amount is like going to get you to that point. Like I could like
So I
50 to 100 doesn't do anything
so I
to me
took
just
the
because
rest of
like
Lexus. So I
right.
probably took like 150 milligrams,
Okay.
and I didn't feel anything.
Yeah, you gotta jump up to like 300, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but like the
Like
shit
it just
is
affects people
expensive, dude.
different.
So like,
Yeah,
and it's
that's
like,
true.
why the fuck
That's
would I do that? Why would I do that when I could buy one of a so Dion, he usually does Rice Krispie Johns,
yeah.
right? He makes a Rice Krispie treat, and I'll take half of one and I'll be kind of high. If I eat a whole one, I'll be pretty zooted. But even if I just have a half of one, sometimes I get zooted. Depends how much I ate that day. And like $10 a pop, and I'm gonna get baked off of. I can get high twice off of one for $10. There's no
Yeah, that's pretty
way.
solid.
There's no way, dude. You gotta buy like 100 milligrams is $10. When
At a
you
dispensary?
yeah
Yeah, that's a
or
lot.
more.
That's a lot. Because then you're
Like
spending like $60 for like two gaming sessions, essentially.
right, that's just so ridiculous. Like why would I ever not buy flour?
Yeah.
When I went out there, I bought a 6-pack of half-gram pre-rolls. So it was 3 grams, right? In 6 half-gram pre-rolls.
Right.
And it came with a thing of matches too. They were dope, dude. They came in like this little like it looked like a card deck thing or like a thing of cigarettes, but like way thicker
Yeah.
cardboard. You just kind of boop, pop it open, and they were Miami Vice color. They were dope.
Ooh.
Um, but dude, I think
Probably biodegradable too because it was in LA, so you love that.
yeah, I think they were either 30 or $40 before taxes. I think they were $30 before taxes. Taxes are a bitch. But I was like, dude, $30 for 3 grams and they're pre-rolled, dude.
And they come with matches.
And they were like 24% THC.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
they were
solid,
they
dude.
were awesome, dude. I was like, can't beat that. You're telling if I spent $30 on edibles, I wouldn't have even gotten high. I could eat them all at once and they wouldn't get me high. I'd have a bellyache.
I'd have a belly ache.
That's
At
it.
least you'd have a full belly.
Yeah, but it would be from gummies or chocolate, and I'd feel like I want to yak.
Yeah. I've been feeling that way with dude, Chick-fil-A. I had probably twice last week, and I usually get Chick-fil-A once or twice a week just for like a quick lunch if I'm coming back from the golf course or like it's a
Right.
rainy day or something because it's close to my office. And now when I eat it, dude, like I just feel so like not gross, but like tired, dude. And just
What are
like
you getting?
I just get a chicken sandwich and fries.
Switch it up. Get something different.
I know. I'm just like heroin to me, dude. The spicy chicken sandwich with some Chick-fil-A sauce just hits
See, when
different,
when
bro.
I was in college, my freshman year at Stockton, we had Chick-fil-A in our one like food court area.
Yeah.
We had a Chick-fil-A, we had a Johnny Rockets, we had a sub place. They did like sandwiches and soup.
Oh,
And then we had a Mexican place, and then we
queso
had
corner.
yeah, basically same thing. It was like off-brand that I never heard of before. So was the sub place, and then we had Primo Hoagie or Primo. They did pizza and whatnot.
I've heard of Primo's pretty good.
Yeah. So I got Chick-fil-A every single day because it was a meal swipe. It was a meal swipe, or it was worth like $4 something, like $4 and change. It's like, all
Yeah.
right. So I'd go and I would get you got like sandwich, fries, and a drink for a meal swipe, right? So, but since I eat it every day, I was like, I can't eat like shit. So I would do grilled chicken sandwich, lettuce, tomato, cheese, pepper jack, and then I'd grab a fruit cup and then I'd get a drink every day, like clockwork, bro. And it was delicious.
That sounds good. I'm just so indifferent to grilled chicken, like compared to like breaded chicken. I don't know why. I'm not indifferent. I just very heavily prefer like it's not fried, but it's like I mean it kind of
It is
is.
fried.
Just like yeah, just breaded regular chicken like that.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know why. It's just like a texture thing to me. It's not even like taste. Like I think grilled chicken tastes good. It's just like if I have a choice, like it's gonna be very hard for me to be like, ah.
Yeah, no, that's why I just made that choice because I
Which
wanted
sucks because grilled chicken is way healthier than the other
facts.
fried chicken.
Facts. That's
So
why
it's
you
like
gotta
you can
do it.
go. So when you walk into Chick-fil-A, you're either gonna be really unhealthy or really healthy. There's
I
no
don't
in
think
between.
I don't think really healthy is a choice.
Well, no, but it's like you're getting your proteins. If you're putting tomato and lettuce on it, you're getting your greens. Like you're not getting that on a bread, like spicy chicken sandwich with pickles and fucking mayonnaise sauce. Like so much worse for you.
That's true. That's true. The mayonnaise sauce is a little bit of
That's literally well, dude. I
yeah, it's
was
like spicy
thinking,
mayo, dude.
yeah, Chick-fil-A sauce is literally Maggie and I like we're trying to look up the ingredients for it the other day because we made Chick-fil-A pizza and you put that on like the pizza. So we're just looking up like if there's like a one you can make and it's literally just it's called chicken sauce. Like that's the name of the sauce. It's literally just like mayonnaise, like mustard and something else. I think
Hmm.
paprika.
I
You're
think
just dipping your shit in mayo. Yeah. That's literally
whatever,
all it
bro.
is.
Give
It
me
tastes
some
delicious, man.
give me
Listen.
some Chick-fil-A nugs, dude. They like crisp them the perfect amount. I haven't had Popeyes nugs, but looking forward to getting me some. They just came out.
Popeye's got nugs now.
Yeah, but they're like
Man.
flaky. Like Popeyes breading is flakier. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Right.
And their nugs are flakier. But I think it's gonna be good. I heard good things. I think they got potential. So next time I go down South Jersey to look at houses, I'm gonna get me some Popeyes nugs. That's why I was pissed about COVID, dude. I had my eye on two houses I'm supposed to go see Friday,
Oh,
and then
true.
I had to cancel. And I like
Damn.
just the way the market is, dude, they're gonna be sold by this week.
Right. Shits are flying off the shelf on the house market right now.
Yeah, bro.
Speaking of houses, shout out Jake and Rye. I think they moved into their first house
Did they?
officially last night. Yeah, I saw
Oh
on
my
their
God.
Snapchats. So
That's awesome.
congratulations to them. Round of applause.
That's
That's good
fucking
shit.
awesome.
Can't wait for a couple football Sundays in the new crib. That's gonna be dope.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Dude, I'm just looking forward to football in general, like so much right now. I'm so right now in my world of sports, it's 99.9% Yankees because, dude, so I was thinking if we just happen to win the World Series this year, we are going to have the greatest World Series DVD of all time, and it's not close.
You think so?
Dude, if we go on some crazy run and just stay hot and win the whole thing, I'm not saying like that's where I'm at as a Yankees fan right now. Like I'm strictly just like, all right, we literally are tied for the wild card, like not done. Like you got a lot of more work to do. But if we somehow do get there and win, this World Series DVD is gonna be insane, dude. First regular season back after the whole COVID thing, like we lost half of our team to COVID and injuries. We started out horribly. Like Red Sox blew a 10-game lead. Rays are, the Rays, they're always going to be good. And if we somehow like come through all of like this just negative shit all season and somehow win, like think about it, like the turning of the DVD movie, like it's going to be the trade deadline. Yanks get Rizzo, Yanks get
Yeah,
Joey Gallo, and they've just completely switched the team upside down. Like it's going to be so interesting.
for sure.
I'm almost wanting the Yanks to win the World Series just for that, like fact as like the World Series DVD is going to be nuts, just so I can have that and watch that forever. More so than like, oh, Yanks finally won the World Series. I'm just like, nah, give me that DVD, baby.
You're
I
ridiculous.
want that. I want that for my collection.
Yeah, I don't even remember what we were talking about. How we got to the Yankees winning the World Series. We started at Ernest Hemingway. I wanted to tell you this quote that I thought was like, now we're here.
Oh, dude, this episode has been all over the place, but I'm not upset about it.
No, yeah, Tangent City. Let's get it.
Tangent City, baby. That's
All
people
right.
got
So
to get
this
used to it.
Ernest
That's just what
Hemingway
we do.
quote that I saw, it says, happiness in intelligent people is the rarest thing I know.
Happiness in intelligent people is the rarest thing I know.
Yeah. So like I was thinking like, does intelligence come at the price of happiness?
I don't know. I don't really. I think that's just like something you would say if you were in your fields. Like I don't think intelligence and happiness have any sort of comparison. Because like you see super smart people that it's all about perspective, dude. Like if you
Yes.
live with a different perspective, like because think about this in the perspective of the person that's intelligent and happy, who is anybody to say, oh, that person's not happy? Like only you know if you're happy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like how I just don't see how you could gather that information.
I
Like,
think that if you know everything, like, okay, you remember, this is gonna be like, this is kind of a crazy like comparison, and I'm not saying it works, but just follow
right.
me.
Okay.
Okay. So remember the Rick and Morty scene where Morty looks into the turtle's eyes and he knows everything?
Yeah.
And then he's literally living his entire life like, oh my God, I know it, I know too much.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's because like the weight of everything that's going on in the world or has happened in the world is just like bearing down on him. And I feel like that's kind of true. Like if you're really smart, you can see how fucked the future of mankind is.
Right.
And I just feel like you just have a lot of things that weigh down on you. But at the same time, I think it ultimately comes down to like how grateful you are and your perspective. Yeah, like how you think about life. Because at the same time, you can think like, damn, like the future of mankind is absolutely fucked. But I'm gonna outlive it, right? So like, and maybe my kids are gonna outlive it. So like, maybe we got a little bit of time to be happy, right?
Right.
And like, or like, I'm just gonna enjoy it while I'm here instead of worrying about it killing me.
Dude, that's the thing. Like, if you're that person that does, like, you're intelligent, you know everything, and you have that thing on your mind, you're just gonna be intelligent enough to be like, listen, I can't save everything, I can't change everything, so I got to learn how to live with like the whole meaning of like what I believe is going to
Yeah,
happen in the future of mankind, and just like learn how to be happy with it. Like, it's not like you're either happy or you're not, it's how you learn to be happy, I feel like. Because there's like things like, this goes back to like having materialistic things and stuff like that. Obviously, like that doesn't cause happiness, but like just learning how to live in a way that is going to always be like a positive outcome for you is going to give you the most happiness, in my opinion. So like it's different for everybody. I don't know. Like I feel like happiness is such a,
yeah, but it's
like
really
there's
weird
no
to
way,
think about. I agree.
like you can't truly define happiness on like a scale where everybody's going to agree, because everybody thinks of it as at a different level or like different meaning. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
people are going to be like, oh yeah, I have a million things in my house, I have a mansion, like I'm happy because that's what I wanted. But then there's also going to be like homeless people. Like I watched this crazy YouTube channel called White Underbelly, and he just like, it's this guy that goes around and interviews people that are like living on Skid Row and like addicts and like ex porn stars and stuff like that. People that just have had like different experiences in life that would be considered like not great.
I love that.
Um and dude, it's just like you get the perspective of this person and you're like, okay, like not every crackhead is because of this, or not every person that's like homeless has been through the same thing. So like you just learn to like appreciate more perspective, and
Yeah,
you can understand like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
dude.
So like
I
you're gonna
was,
have that type of person that's gonna be like, yeah, I'm happy, like I'm living on Skid Row, but I'm happy. Like,
yeah, I was actually thinking about starting a podcast and calling it Perspectives, and then just interviewing different people, almost like JRE, right? But like
right.
just make it all different people with different backgrounds and like different beginnings that molded them into who they are, and just see kind of like you
Bro,
know
that's quite literally what soft white underbelly is. And it's like the most interesting shit you'll ever
yeah,
watch. Like I'm literally addicted to like learning about people's lives and like seeing like what they've been through like traumatically or in a happy way, and just like see their upbringing, like understanding the reasons of why they are the way they are.
yeah. Jimmy's butler mom kicked him out when he was like 13. He was homeless.
Yeah, look at them now.
Yeah, that's wild.
It's so interesting to me, man. I like that quote as a conversation. Like that's a good question to ask people. Like, what do you think about this?
Yeah. Well,
Attaboy, Ernest. Way to create some interaction here with your
um,
poetry quotes.
the other thing I wrote down here is I fucking hate people that love other celebrities' lives.
Yes. Shout out to everybody that has like a Stan account on Twitter. Like when you have you ever, I don't know if you've experienced this, but like Ariana Grande like fan pages on Twitter. And
That
it's
just
like you
sounds like a
just
bad.
go on like a tweet about like Ariana Grande and like Pete Davidson or whatever, and then you'll just have like a million people in the comments that have Ariana Grande stan accounts, and they're just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and they're like freaking out about some celebrities that they've never met or like doesn't even know they exist.
Yeah, dude.
It's so annoying, dude.
It's really weird to me.
And on both spectrums too. I see it on Eminem Twitter all the time. There's people
Yeah.
like I follow like the Eminem like topic on Twitter, so I'm seeing a bunch of random accounts that just like have Eminem in their tweets, and it's just like, dude, I like. There's been so many tweets like Eminem rumored album to come out this next week. I'm like, dude, give it a break. Like you're spreading misinformation.
Yeah.
Just because like you have this obsession.
This girl that I went to high school with, I don't know, she like works out and she like models and stuff. I don't know what the fuck she does, but she's cool. And she put on her story the other day something about how like there's no influencers that are like posting about what's going on in the world and they're not using their voice. And I was just like, yeah, dude, because they're fucking celebrities, bro. You think they give a fuck?
Right.
No. And half of the shit that they do post is fake as fuck. You think Kourtney Kardashian gives a fuck about what's going on in Afghanistan, bro?
No.
No.
Because literally think about this. Again, it comes down to perspectives. On Kourtney's side, she's like, if I tweet anything about this, people are just going to say, you're Kourtney Kardashian. You're like, your opinion has no bearing on this topic or at all. But then on the other side, she doesn't say anything. And people are like, Kourtney Kardashian, you're not using your platform to spread awareness and blah, blah, blah. It's just not a win-win situation. That's why if I was a celebrity like that, I would just social media accounts to like a social media manager and be like, do your thing, dude. I'll hop on every now and then, say what's up to like my fans or whatever, but I'm not going to be one of those people that gets stuck in that.
Yeah, I don't think I really want to do too much social media if I'm famous. I think I'm just posting and ignoring, like Joe Rogan says, bro.
Dude, precisely, man. If I was like that, I feel like it's different with levels of fame. Like if you're Kourtney Kardashian, Joe Rogan famous, like yeah, but like, you know, if you're like if I had like 200K followers on Twitter, I would like to hop on there and just like interact with everybody. Like that would be fun to me. But if I have like 13 million, just be like, dude, nobody, like I can't respond to everybody. Just here, take this over for me.
All right.
You feel me?
Yeah, when you get 13 million followers, let me know. I'll run your Twitter.
Dude, could you imagine if you and I had 13 million followers and just like
we're gonna one day, bro.
Yeah, when people listen to this podcast and they're gonna be enlightened by two high guys.
I hope so. Shit.
I hope so.
All right, you want to talk about the Yankees?
You don't even have to ask me this question anymore, dude. You know I'm ready to fire it.
I don't know anything about what's going on in Yankees world. So the way our doc is set up is I just put like topics and I put some ideas about them and I put some ideas of things I want to talk about. Yankees. Every single week, bro. I'm not gonna show you. It's not gonna work. Every single week, bro. It just says Yankees with a question mark. Like I don't fucking know. But I guess y'all have been pretty hot. Just swept the Red Sox, dude.
We're playing them tonight too, and we'll see if we get the sweep. But Andrew Heaney's on the bump. Andrew Heaney's on the bump. I'm not confident we're gonna win tonight, to be honest. And if we lose, I'm gonna be like, dude, we just took 2 out of 3 from the Sox, tied with them for the wild card. The Athletics are tied with us for the wild card. Like, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, things have been crazy. Like. And it's wild. I saw this stat where it was like the Yankees have played the most games in all of MLB this season, where it's been decided by 2 runs or fewer. And they're like 43 and like 21 or something like that in those games.
Really good.
Best in MLB in both categories. And I'm just like, as a fan who watches every single game every night, bro, you're gonna kill me with stress, bro. Because I'm going into the 8th inning, 9th inning, like pretty much it feels like every night where I'm like, yo, this game is like, I can't just like casually watch this game. Like I have to watch every pitch because there's bases loaded, nobody outs in the first game yesterday in the top of the 7th. We're up 5-3, I think it was. And I'm just like, dude, bases loaded, nobody outs. There's been 3 consecutive singles. Like there's no way we don't win this game. Or there's no way we win this game, I mean, just because of like everything that's happened all year where we've had like 13 losses in the 8th inning or later. And I'm just like, this is just like buckle up because it happens every day. Yeah. And then it's just lately, like since the All-Star break, we've been winning all those games. We've had a few bad pretty bad, like heartbreaking losses, like the one in Field of Dreams. That was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Um,
Dude,
there's been
43 and
another few.
21 is really good.
Yeah, in 2 runs or less decided the game. That's like the record that they have. And I saw that and I was like, damn.
Um, so like a pretty big metric in football is like how were you in one score games?
Yeah.
And like so when I listen to the fantasy footballers in the summer, they do divisional breakdowns, and in the divisional breakdowns they'll say, this team was 10-6, but they were 7-2 in one score games, and like 7-2 is going to be really good, right? And
Yeah.
like I feel like 43 and 21, like that's better than your winning percentage, right? Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
like that's really solid.
So yeah, so which is nice, dude, because if we make it to the playoffs and we are playing in games that are going to be, tight knit games like playoff games usually are, favors are in our odds. Like we're winning games like that already. We know what it feels like to be going into the 8th, 9th inning like this,
Yeah,
down a few runs and got to close it out.
yeah.
Like there's going to be those blunders that we've had all season, which kind of scares me. But yeah, it's interesting times in Yankees land right now, dude. I've never seen a fan base so like just like completely switched. Like Yankees Twitter a month, 2 months ago, pretty much all season has just been miserable, dude, because like, we just haven't been performing like the team we were
Yeah.
supposed to be. We were projected to win the East and we were in 4th place, like at the All-Star break. So we were like so defeated, man. And then we get Rizzo, we get Gallo, all these like guys that we didn't think would ever have even 10 minutes on the field this season have been playing out of their minds. Tyler Wade just had like the August, I guess there's still like third of the month left, but his August has been insane, dude. And everybody was calling for him to be designated for assignment like a few months ago. So
Yeah.
it's like, it's just good to see like guys like that. And it's like, I think last night's game, Talking Yanks uploaded a picture of like everybody on the infield, like during a mound visit or whatever. And there was no coach out there. And it was just like, you could tell like the team was super united at that point. It's like, all right, dude, like we're winning, we're having fun. These guys are bonded. Like they feel like an actual team
Yeah.
now. It's exciting.
I love it. Phils are back to being shit.
Dude, I was rooting for you guys so bad, but I don't think I see the Braves losing now. Yeah, dude, the Braves are looking hot.
Yeah, dude. The Braves are good. The Braves have a really tough schedule, and if the Phillies can get their fucking act together, they can still legitimately win the East.
Right. Where are they wild card wise?
No shot.
No shot. They're like 8 back or
6.5
something.
back.
Uh,
We're not
so
good enough to make up that.
It's division or bust.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I've been saying that though.
Yeah, that's true. But look at it this way, dude. If you guys win the division, you're gonna have an easier route in the first round because you're gonna play a wild card team, right? Because you'll have the winner of the wild card game will play you guys, right? No.
The winner of the wild card game would be the 4 seed. They would play the 1 seed, who's going to be the best record in the NL.
Oh, I thought it's like split up in divisions. Like the NL West would have.
I don't
like
think that makes sense.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I thought that.
Well,
either way, you're not going to have to play a wild card game, so that's a good thing.
Right. Yeah, we would just play whoever has the number 2 record in the NL. Whoever's that other division winner, you know.
Oh, right.
We'd play the 2 seed because we would be the 3 seed. We'd be the 3rd division winner with by far the worst record.
Yeah. What are you guys, like 4 games over 500?
Barely. Yeah, something like that.
At least you're not the Mets, dude.
That's true.
They're having a whole ass meltdown. Their fucking owners sending out crazy tweets on Twitter. That's how bad it is.
Yeah. Let's see. The Phillies are 61 and 58, 3 games over 500.
Okay.
Braves are 64 and 56.
It's still, dude, you got 40 games left. It's still tight. 2.5 games and with 40 games left is not much.
The Mets are 4.5 back of the Braves.
Yeah, they just dropped under 500 for the first time since May 3rd, I think. So it was like early May.
59 and 60. Yeah, but they haven't really been like that far over 500.
Right. They've been floating.
Nationals and Marlins are bad.
Yeah. Marlins, I like the Marlins in 3 to 4 years from now, though. I think they're going to be a good
Yeah,
team.
me
They'll
too.
get there.
So it
Um,
would be so right now the Brewers are leading the Central. They're 73 and 47, but the Giants are leading the NL West. They're 78 and 42. Oh, and the Dodgers are 74 and 46. So they have a better record than the Brewers.
yeah. Padres are fighting for their lives right now.
Yeah, Padres are 67 and 56, but the Reds are 65 and 57. So the Padres have that number 2 wild card spot.
Dude, it's crazy how much stronger that division is compared to the NL East.
I know. But then you have the
Damn.
Diamondbacks who are 39 and 81.
Diamondbacks are bad, dude.
Oh, and we just lost to him last night, and we're gonna lose to him again tonight.
Oh man, that's bad. You know you're bad when you're worse than the Orioles.
Pirates only have 42 wins.
Pirates are also pretty bad because they just sell everybody. Wow. So
Wait,
it's
is
literally
the NL East a really bad division, or are we a really good division? Because
really
think
bad.
about it. We don't have a Diamondbacks to beat up on or Pirates to beat up on. The Marlins have 51 wins, dude.
Yeah, but that's not great at this point in the season.
Nah, but it's better than 42 and it's better than 39.
Yeah, but those are the 2 teams out of the whole league that are like that bad.
I guess. Yeah.
Like, dude, the NL East was supposed to be a lesser AL East, but not by much. And the AL East is blowing the NL East out of the water, like other than the Orioles.
Yeah.
Like it's not like the Red Sox,
Central's
Rays, and
kind of
Yanks.
booty outside of the White Sox.
Yeah, that's true. But you had the Cubs selling. Who else is in that division?
Cubs are not in the AL Central.
The Cubs?
Yeah, they're in the NL.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I had them
It's
mixed up.
White Sox, and then it's Indians, Tigers, Twins, and Royals.
Yeah, the Royals are pretty bad. What's the Tigers record?
58 and 63.
Oh damn, they're not doing as bad as I thought they would. So NL Central's Brewers, Cubs.
Reds, Cardinals, Cubs, Pirates.
Okay. I don't pay attention to like those teams at even a little bit.
Me either.
The White Sox occasionally, but that's about it because they're in the AL.
Yeah, I literally only watch the Phillies.
You want to talk a little birds?
Yeah.
I've been seeing some very positive looking things on Twitter regarding the birds.
Yeah, me too. So
I haven't seen any negative things. Like it's all looks like okay, like we look like a squad, other than injuries. But like dudes are just doing what they're supposed to be doing. We've had Quez Watkins has kind of popped out a little bit.
Yeah. So that's one of the things I wanted to basically go through like the skill positions and see. I wanted to get your thoughts on like what do you think is going to happen in the wide receiver room.
Okay.
So what do you think? Let's hear your thoughts about Quez and the boys.
I'm high on Jalen Reagor this year, dude. I think he's gonna have that, maybe not like a crazy breakout season, but he's definitely gonna be either competing with Devonta Smith for wide receiver 1, or he's gonna become that guy.
Yeah, he got it this year. But I mean,
yeah,
the whole team was so bad. He had injuries, dude. Everybody was bad. Carson Wentz was historically bad. Like the offensive line booty.
Right. We weren't a team last year, dude. We were just pieces trying to hold everything together and see what we could do with them, when in reality, like it was never gonna work.
Yeah.
Like I'm much more optimistic about the Birds this year because they got their new guy. They got Jalen at quarterback. They've got Devonta Smith, who's gonna bring some energy to the receiving core. Miles Sanders, I think, is gonna be a stud. He's shown it before.
Yeah. So with
our line isn't looking half bad. I'm excited.
I think Quez is going to be nice. I think he's got a lot better. I think Rager's going to surprise a lot of people because he's getting a lot of shit lately. Devonta Smith, I mean, Heisman winner. He was a fucking stud last year. I think he could be great again.
Right.
And then you got, I think Fulgham and Ward probably stay about where they were, but I mean, unfortunately, that's kind of the hand you're dealt.
Right.
But I mean, I'm sure they'll both see some time, but not a whole lot. Jake,
Nah, they'll see time if we
uh,
have injuries, but
yeah,
the
yeah, and we're gonna
occasional
have
3 or 4
injuries.
plays. Right. Yeah. I
Um,
mean, it's expected.
but then in the running back room, Sanders is gonna make the team, obviously. Boston Scott, Jordan Howard, Kenneth Gainwell, I guess, is gonna be the crew. Carry on, he's already on the practice squad, but he's on IR. We let him go to
Yeah, I
waivers.
was just gonna say,
Picked
didn't
him
we
up.
just let him go?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
nobody
saw
picked
that.
him up. So he's back to the practice squad. He's
Yeah. Dude, I really want Jalen Hurts to just like become like the next Russell Wilson, just to shut everybody up because everybody's been on his ass about like,
That's
oh, does he
probably
have it?
his feeling.
What, Russell Wilson?
Yeah,
I'm fine, completely fine with that. Like,
me too.
I would love that,
But like that, I think that's a pretty
obviously,
good
but
comp to his play style. And I think if he can be
yeah,
like, if he can be dumb accurate, I think he's similar because he's not like real fast like Lamar kind of legs, but he's got
right.
like
He's got
evade.
Russell Wilson legs,
He's
yeah,
got Russell Wilson legs, and if he can get his accuracy down like Russ,
and he's obviously a smart player. Like, I think he's
yeah,
going to be way better at making decisions to throw the ball away than Carson Wentz ever was.
me too.
Because he's just, that's just something that's embedded in some football player at the very young age, especially
Yeah,
if you're going to be a quarterback in the NFL. Like,
yeah,
it's one of
yeah.
the most important aspects of the game. Can't be throwing 6 fucking interceptions a game because you're just trying to sneak it into a window 75 yards down the other side of the field.
Or you're literally getting sacked and just chucking the ball up for a prey. You don't even know where you're throwing it.
Right. Yeah, that shit pissed me off so much, dude.
Yeah. And then what about in the tight end room? I mean, I don't know. I feel like
Apparently he's been, he's solidifying a connection with Ertz
yeah, I
over
know. That's what I
Goddard
was gonna
so
say.
far. Yeah,
I think
I'm all for it, dude.
Goddard's a stud. I think he's still gonna do his thing. I think I mean, it makes Goddard like so difficult for me when I look at fantasy.
Yeah,
Because it's
yeah.
like, dude, you're gonna have Ertz like eating into his targets. Like Hertz is targeting him in the preseason and stuff. He had that drop, would have been a first down in the first preseason game. Fucking hit him right here. Took it off the face and went through his hand.
Right. Here's the thing, though. I think Goddard is gonna be a better player behind Ertz. Like when Goddard was it 2 years ago when he kind of popped off and had like that pretty nice season, and
Yeah,
it was behind Zach Ertz because Zach Ertz is gonna take the pressure off of Goddard if Zach Ertz is getting the majority of the
and he
snaps.
takes the defensive attention.
Right. So I think if Zach Ertz can be Zach Ertz and be that guy that he's always been,
You're not that
other
guy,
than
pal.
like last year, be that guy, pal. We need you to be that guy.
Yeah.
But if he is, dude, I think we're gonna have a 2 fucking tight end system going there, and I'm gonna be all for it. I think it's gonna be
It's
great.
gonna be nice. And then we're gonna have Devonta Smith, Jalen Rager, and Quez Watkins on the outside.
And dude, who knows what
Bro,
that
like
ceiling,
you run a
is for
2
that
tight
wide
end
receiver core.
system, bro. You have literally those 3 wideouts, right? You got Quez in the slot, Rager outside, and Devonta on the other side. And then you got Ertz and Goddard.
Dude, fire me up, bro. And Miles Sanders in the backfield. Like, we
Yeah,
have a good team, bro.
yeah.
Like, our team is good. People are sleeping on the birds this year, bro. I'm saying it right now.
I agree, dude. Owen the other day was like, it doesn't matter who's the Eagles quarterback. They're not winning more than 8 games. Or he said they're not winning 8 games. So AJ and Owen made $100 bet if the Birds basically over under 7.5. Can they hit that 8-game mark?
I think they do. If we stay healthy, I think we do.
Yeah, same.
Which I don't know if you've seen anything going on with Dak, but he's been hurt apparently.
I mean, he's been getting MRIs on his shoulders, come back clean. They're kind of limiting him in practice. I think he's fine.
Yeah.
Not worried.
I'm ready.
I got him in our fantasy dynasty league. I had him and Wentz on my starting QBs. But then I got Justin Fields in the rookie draft.
Oh, that's nice.
So
He's
I
been
don't know
looking
if he's
good.
gonna start week 1. So I need to
I
start.
don't think he. I don't think he will, but I think definitely like he's gonna be there pretty soon.
Yeah. But I
So
got
like,
Dak, but he's got to start. You know what I mean?
right.
We'll see. I hope he does. Um,
Um,
something
fantasy
I'm not
fantasy
ready to.
chicks.
What?
Fantasy chicks. When are we drafting for that? Do we know?
Nah,
Coastal chicks.
nah. I'm thinking like the 28th ish weekend, the weekend before I come down.
All right, and then we'll do random roommates league the weekend you come down.
Yep. Yep.
Word.
By the way, I think that we still have a couple spots open in Random Roommates Podcast League. Let me see.
Yeah, I think we have one. I think we're at 11 out of 12 right now. Maybe less. It might be 10.
Yeah, we have 11. So there's
11.
one spot left. If you guys want to get in, hit us up. We'll shoot you the link, the invite link. And come join us. It's PPR league. Teams are 2 running back, 2 wide out, 2 flex. Come have some fun.
No defense, no kicker.
Yeah, no defense, no kicker.
None of that bullshit.
You being a tight end, Avi.
Yeah.
I guess some people are doing no tight ends now. But
I don't see why you would do that.
yeah,
What's
I guess
the point of that?
I don't know. Could you think like there's only 3 stud tight ends, and if you want one, you put them in your flex?
That's true. I see it in that way. But like also, it's not like tight ends are gonna be well, I mean, I guess Travis Kelce, because he's a fucking animal, but I was gonna say it's not like tight ends are gonna break off like one catch for 90 yards in a TD. Like it's kind of the same. Like you could have a random flex guy just have literally one catch for 100,000 yards and a touchdown, and he's gonna put up
Well, you
22
can't have
points.
one catch for 100,000.
You could if you run circles. You're
I don't think
technically running.
I don't think that's how yards work.
Could you imagine if it did? If people just rack up yards like that?
If you
Imagine if you
from
make it
2004
to
after
the end
game.
zone. If you make it to the end zone, run all the way back and then run back again. That's what 1, 2, 3, 300 yards right there, dude, on one carry. One carry, 300 yards and a touchdown.
And you think there's going to be somebody that gets one catch for 100,000 yards?
I don't know. Tyreek came pretty close last year.
Yeah, something like that.
Dude had like 200 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was wild, that game.
I literally got on, turned the game on, and saw that the score was like already like 21-0, and I hopped on sleeper and Tyreek Hill like 42 points. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, out of control.
Yeah.
So you know what worries me about the Birds is their defense.
Yeah.
New coordinator, dude, and like Jim Schwartz. I talk a lot of shit on Jim Schwartz. Because it'd be like 3rd and 15, and he'd put his whole defense at the fucking first down marker and literally say, here's we're gonna let you
all
throw
this
it to 10 yards wide open, and now you just got to get the last 5, and we're gonna give you a head start.
Right.
And then they get 16 yards, and our defense would stay on the field. But like pretty good defense, like throughout the year, like always like a top 10-ish defense.
Yeah.
So I think our D line is really good. I think Darius Slay is super legit. We just got that other cornerback. What's his face? I don't even know, from Pittsburgh. I think our safeties got better. Our linebackers kind of worry me, but
I never even worry about the Birds D. I don't know if that's because I'm always worried about the offense, but like I feel like the Birds D is, if it's bad, it's like the first few weeks and then they kind of figure shit out and make adjustments, and then it's like I'm never worried about our defense after that.
Like, it's like a whole new system now.
Right. That's the thing that worries me, and also like obviously injuries.
Yeah, I think talent wise we're good, bro.
What'd you say?
Talent wise, I think our defense is pretty good.
Oh,
linebackers are a little questionable, but like our defensive line is legit and it's deep. And I think our starting corners are good for the first time in a while. I think Darius Slay is super legit and very underrated. He gets a lot of shit talked on him for being like washed. He had a great year last year.
Yeah, he did.
The reason you didn't hear about him is because they weren't throwing to him. They were scared.
I mean, that's usually what happens when you're an
And dude
elite
just weren't opening at the
quarterback.
ball. Dude, he was holding like all the top receivers in the league that he faced. Pretty much all of them were held to like 2 for 50 at the most.
Yeah. Love that. I mean, keep that. I'll have that same year and I'm fine. Like
Yeah, dude.
I don't understand the hate that man gets because I see it on Twitter too.
Yeah, it's whack. He's nice, but fuck him.
Fuck them. Fuck them haters.
Yeah. You want to talk a little Premier League, bro? Did you win this weekend?
Dude, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I set my lineup and haven't even checked.
I don't think you won. Let's see. I'll check for you.
Yeah,
Right.
peep it for me.
Um,
The thing is, I hate that they don't have an app, bro.
yeah, you have to like go to the app and then go to like the fucking.
It's
Praise down.
is Premier League fantasy just not like a thing? Like, did not enough people do it to where they're like, oh, maybe we should build an app for this?
I guess so.
I don't get it.
So Johnny, you're currently tied for last.
Nice,
You and Trevor both scored 18 points and took an L last week.
nice.
I scored.
Who did you
40
play?
points, and I got a dub. I don't remember.
I scored 18 points.
Yeah.
That's trash.
Oh, I played Trevor and he scored 18. That's why I won because I only had 40. Eric beat Sean 50-38. Owen beat you 49-18. Henry beat Carl 59-43. And your brother beat Scumbag Scotland 45-46.
45-46.
Yeah.
Damn, close game.
Yeah.
Wow, that's like one of his buddies that he games with. He's from Scotland.
Oh, really?
He's like super into it too. So that must
Yeah,
have
that
been
makes
like a fun
sense.
game for
That's
them.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got a Scottish lad.
Scottish lad.
Got fucked up.
I think his name is Pandora. His Discord name or whatever.
Pandora.
Yeah. It's weird because like he's been like I've known the kid for so long just because of like we used to game and stuff, but I haven't talked to him in so long neither. Nick talks to him like every day.
That's dope. Who you got this week? You're playing Wig this week.
Wig.
Goals.
What's it? What is it?
Bowls and goals.
Oh.
I'm playing your brother.
All right.
We'll see who gets
have some good matchups. How many weeks is this? 40 something?
38.
38. All right.
We'll see. See how it goes. Hopefully I end on top. Trying to win some score.
I totally forgot that Gareth Bale went to Tottenham on loan. And I was watching the Madrid game the other day and he was in it. And I was like, what the fuck?
What?
I was like, wait, this guy. I forgot about this guy.
All right, so City lost this weekend
Who'd they
to play Tottenham.
Ooh, to start off the season.
Dude, we haven't won any of our last 4 fixtures at Tottenham.
That's not great.
And Son's probably scored in every single one of them, dude.
I feel like that's every time I watch City and Tottenham play, he scores. That's
every
so
single
funny.
time. Every single time.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I should put money on Son to score this game. And then I didn't, and then he scored and we lost 1-0. And I was like, oh, well, there you go, Kenny.
Oh man. I think I saw your tweet about that. That's funny.
And then later in like the 30th minute, I was like, yo, maybe I should put money on Son. Like the odds are probably better now because it's already been how many minutes that he hasn't scored, and City were dominating possession. So like the live odds for him to score were probably fire, and I could have got so much money. Yeah, damn.
That's tough. You just gotta start going with your instincts, bro.
I know, dude, because he always scores against us. He's so good.
Yeah.
Anyway, Man City, I think, looked like shit. We looked so not creative in the final third. Possession was great. We had like 70% possession. Finish fucking ball, dude. Don't care. Like unless we're winning games, like at the end of the day, 3 points is all that matters. Jack Grealish kind of looked like doo-doo. He wanted to dribble. Every time he got the ball, he wanted to dribble a couple defenders and like doesn't really fit our style. Like Sterling
You
dribbles.
think it's that, or do you think it's just like, oh, my first day at the big club, like let me show
He
him what?
did look like he didn't fit. Like he wasn't like
Yeah,
comfortable with the team and stuff. And yeah, he did. He looked uncomfortable. He didn't look like he was in his own element there.
right.
I mean, hopefully he figures that part of it out.
Yeah, that's just something that comes with time.
I hope so, dude. He looked not good, and he didn't look like he was a good fit for this team. Um, I mean, I was never happy with this signing from the start, but
Yeah, I mean, especially when Messi becomes available 2 days later.
yes,
Yeah,
whatever.
it's tough.
Um, I don't know, dude. Fernandinho looked like dog shit too, and the whole team kind of looked like dog shit. Just like very casual and lackadaisical. Like,
That's dude, match day one. Like you're not
yeah,
going to be thinking about it in even 4 weeks from now anyway.
just annoying
So
'cause it's-
if you're gonna lose now. You know what I mean?
that's true. And I guess it is Tottenham. It's not like we
Right.
fumbled the bag day one against some shitheads like
Like
Arsenal.
Fulham or some shit. Yeah. Well, hey
Uh,
now.
Well, no, Arsenal fumbled the bag against Brentford in their first.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Not we lost to shitheads like Arsenal, but if we lost in the same
I mean,
fashion,
Arsenal, as an Arsenal fan, Arsenal are pretty shit. So
yeah. But dude, Kevin De Bruyne didn't start. He came in like the 75th minute, and bro, he looked good. He had an ankle injury. I guess that's why he didn't start, but he played fine. He didn't have any injury when he played.
was that left over from the Euros?
I guess so. Gotta be.
Yeah.
But he looked good, dude. He came in, he gave us a spark, and as soon as he got the ball, as soon as he came in the game, dude, it was like a jolt of energy to the whole squad. He was fucking dinging dimes everywhere, putting them through holes I didn't even see. He turned to me.
That's what he does.
He turns to me. He says, "Kenny," he said, "I don't find the passing lanes. I create them."
I make them.
And I said, "All right."
He's the fucking Chuck Norris of football.
No, I lied. He didn't say that to me. AJ Marabuda said that to me yesterday when we were playing pro clubs.
What? He's the Chuck Norris?
No, he said, I don't look for passing lanes. I create them."
Oh.
He did drop one dime yesterday on this crazy through ball. I was like, ooh, surprised you could get that in there. Yeah.
Dude, Wig and I had the best time playing clubs the other night.
You guys were playing the other day, killing it.
Dude, yeah. Well, we had this one game where it was like tied in the 90th minute, and we were in the box like in extra time or whatever, 2 minutes added. And he puts a fucking header up for me, and my guy heads it straight down into the ground, like back at him. Like I was perpendicular with the goal, like looking towards the touchline, and he crossed it in. And my guy just heads it right back down into the ground, and we just fucking busted out dying, bro. I'm not even kidding. I was crying, laughing, like I could not control my fucking face. That's how bad it was. And it was like the last touch of the game too, and we were so on edge for like the last 5 minutes because it was one of those games where like you have a million opportunities, right? And you're like, we should be beating these kids. And so we got that last touch, and it just happened, and we just lost our minds. It was great.
Trying to hop on after this?
Obviously,
bro.
Yeah, right. Little bro snugs.
No, they're bro snugs. We're snugging with our bros, dude.
Yeah, come on. FIFA bro snugs.
So we'll see, dude. Hopefully, these Man City boys can figure it out.
Yeah, I mean they will. Like I said, it's early.
Yeah. All right, we'll talk about the rest of Dave.
Yes, bro.
All right, we're gonna talk about all of it though.
Okay.
So first is season or episode 6. That's the Doja Cat one when he dates her.
Right.
I thought that episode was pretty good, dude. I liked kind of the whole story behind it, and then even how like tied it in at the end. Was like that dude got like
with the girl that he was hitting up first before Doja Cat like matched with him.
Yeah.
And she like things fall out with Doja Cat, so he hits her up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I noticed that too, because I was like, oh damn, she kind of seems like from the first scene that she was in where you see her, I was like, she seems like the normal one, like the normal down to earth person. And then I mean, not saying Doja Cat's like not down to earth, but she's just like a massive celebrity. Right. So like in the guy in Lil Dicky's mind, he was like, oh, this is Doja Cat, dude. Like I'm in there like swimwear, like she wants to like go out on a date with me and all this stuff. Like this is like one
very
chance.
Provocative in her text.
Right, dude. My pussy fat. It's like, all right, damn girl. But yeah, that was a good episode. My favorite part of that episode is where Mike is taking his parents to like the mall or whatever, and his dad goes into the changing room or whatever, and Mike like goes to check on him and like opens the thing, and he's like sitting there with his hands over his dick, and he's like, "Did you piss yourself?" And he's like, "Yeah, I peed." And he's like looks and goes, "Don, did you cum your pants?"
He's like, no, it's pee.
He was like, he was like the friction. Just like the way he just like looks at him and he's like realizes what I was like, Dom, did you come in your pants? And he was just the old guy sitting there all innocently like, no.
The next episode was the XXL magazine one, and that's the one they kept doing the flashbacks to when he was
With the
doing
Mountain
the
Dew.
marketing gig. Yeah, with the
Yeah.
Mountain Dew. I like that one. I thought that was cool.
Right. I was kind of bummed like that he didn't kill his XXL freshman.
Me too.
And like I was like, oh damn, like that was your shot. Like as a rapper, like that's the one thing like you wanna like if I ever get to that point, like I'm there to show like the world like how I rap and show off my ability. It's like it just sucks that he like choked in it like that. And also I think it's kind of fucked that like they don't give the beat to the artist beforehand.
Yeah.
Because you know all of the freestyles on the XXL freestyle, except for like a handful, are all written verses that they've had. So like, why not give them a beat and be like, all right, I want to see everybody write a verse to this beat and see how well of it, like just like a cipher we can make out of it.
Yeah.
Instead of just like, no, we're gonna try and trick you and like, I don't know. I just like I get there's like an art to like being able to freestyle like that. Like Waldo would be able to go up there and just spit a bunch of bullshit for 2 minutes
about sucking dicks.
Like, yeah, about sucking dicks. But like a rapper could write a fire verse of that, and like that's your chance to showcase like the best of your pen ability. So like, why don't they do that?
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, they need to fix that shit.
All right. When I get in their meetings, I'll let them know.
All right, bet. Be like, hey, my friend told me to tell you this.
And then episode 8 is when he moves back in with his parents, and he like makes them dinner because they were fighting, and then they yell at him because he's selfish.
He was making like the folklore music.
Yes.
Yeah, that episode was good. It was a little more serious.
Yeah, that was all right. Didn't make me laugh too much, but it was fine. It was a good episode.
Yeah.
And then episode 9 was crazy. That was on with the flotation tank, John. And then he was like having a flotation tank, and he cuts off Gata's skin, and he serves it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, where he's like cutting off his arm, Gata's arm.
Yeah.
And then he like meets himself like bald with no hair on his body, and he just like starts doing that's a joke. That's a joke. He's like, yo, I need that. Yeah, and I like how they tied that into the end where he like gets out of the incubation tank and just like freaks out, and like
and then he runs
like, he's like, I need to record this right now before I forget it. And he just like runs straight up to the mic, throws the headphones on, is like, press play, and goes, that's a joke. It's a joke. I was like, that was dope.
Yeah.
And it just ends the episode like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a crazy episode. Absolutely wild. I like that episode.
And then they tied the Asian kid in who like had the laptop. Remember, he was like had his war uniform on, and he saw him. He was like freaking out.
Yeah.
That was a trippy ass episode.
It was trippy. It was. So then that brought us to the final episode, which is VMA Awards. I thought it was great. I thought it was really funny. I thought it was like great story. Dude, I was crying at the end of the episode.
Yeah, that was a tearjerker, dude. For sure.
Yeah, like I don't know, like I mean, I was just sitting down in the basement myself watching this shit baked, and I'm like, damn, dude, like Gata's got tears in his eyes, like he's all bummed out, like they were homies, they just had like this huge falling out, and like you could tell that like and they did a little job because Lil Dicky, like you don't know that that's what happened, right? That he's about to come on stage with them. But Lil Dicky's like, yo, like, how's Gata? And I thought he was like, how is he? Because if we got in a fight, like,
because of the fight, right.
And then like they're like, oh, dude, like he's good. We talked to him, and then like you go on stage, and then Gata comes out, and you're like, what, bro?
What the fuck?
And then they killed it, and then it's like them killing it on tour together.
Yeah, that was the perfect like arc to the story, like just like tying everything together. Because I don't know about you, but I was getting to a point where I was like annoyed at Dave, like as the character. I was just like, dude, like you got to realize like like when he was getting pissed off about his album not being number one, it's like, dude, you got to realize you're not Drake. Like, you have a great group of guys around you who've gotten you to this point already. Like, you've got a debut album out, you're performing at shows, like you're living the dream right now, but you're so caught up in being the best that you can't enjoy it. And that's where Gator was like, bro, like I've been your man since day one. We don't even have a song together. And he was like, I've been in this motherfucking closet recording my music.
Yeah.
And my best friend is across Hollywood, like in a mansion recording his music. And he's not even like taking into the fact that like I've pretty much helped him get there.
Yeah.
And he's like bitching about me, about my manic episodes and stuff, when I'm really just trying to like survive, when my literally like best friend is fucking living this other life. Yeah. And then I was like, yeah, like Dave, like, dude, that's not a boy move. Like, you got to realize, like, you got to put your family on, man. And then when he was like, obviously, I thought he was going to do like the surgery in the middle of the concert and all that.
Right.
So like, that's where I was expecting to go. And then I saw that and I was just like, who's cutting onions?
Because I didn't order cut onions, so who's doing it?
I did not order cut onions.
Yeah.
I didn't DoorDash no onions.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. It was good. Good episode.
It was good.
It was funny too, dude. I was laughing.
Yeah, it had some good cracks in there. When the kid came up to him and was like, yo, your boy Gator's selling these wristbands. Like, tell my girlfriend that she fucked up by breaking up with me. And he's just sitting there in front of the camera all awkward. He's like, he's really intelligent.
Yeah.
Super. That was funny. And then when Mike was trying to like pick like which type of skin that Lil Dicky wanted to do for like the thing, he was like, we could go pig skin. He was just like, color match. That shit was funny.
Yeah, that was good. I like that one, dude. I agree. Dave wrapped up pretty well.
Yeah, and I think I think they're gonna get a season 3. I don't see why they wouldn't. Like, it's one of the most popular shows out right now.
Yeah.
And the fact that they recorded that whole thing like during the middle of a pandemic is crazy. Because they were filming this like when we were all quarantined and stuff last year.
Right. They probably loved it.
Hell yeah. They were able to crank it out in a year and still make it like really good. Dude, Lil Dicky is low key like a very creative genius. Like, people don't give him a lot of credit because he's funny and like kind of just jokes at everything. But when you think of like his songs that he makes, like they're very like, they're just like different. Like Pillow Talk is like a whole, you're like watching a movie in your head when you listen to that song.
Yeah.
Because he's just doing dialogue, but he's like also making it a song, and he has clever raps.
Yeah.
He has good beats.
I love that video.
Yeah, the video is good too. But he's always been like that.
Fucking with a bitch.
Hey. But you remember when we were freshmen and Brain gotta poop. Remember when we were freshmen and he had that one song out, Let Me Freak?
Yes.
Same vibe, dude. Like, it's the same, like, just crazy good at storytelling.
I gotta listen to some more Lil Dicky.
Yeah, I went on a Lil Dicky binge the day after I watched the season finale, and I was just listening to like Professional Rapper and like Let Me Freak and like all his old stuff, and I was just like, damn.
I used to listen to so much Dicky. I haven't listened in a minute.
Yeah, that fucking Save That Money was like our freshman year anthem.
Yes, it was, dude.
You would walk by like Senior Frogs and Save That Money would just be blasting.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Save that money. Yeah, dude, I love that.
Haircut several months in between, homie. Yeah, man, love that guy. And he's a Birds fan from Philly. Like, overall great human specimen.
Yeah, overall killing it. All right, ready to wrap this thing up? Call it a day.
Ready to rock this thing out. Apologies for no draft this week. But just for heads up, next week, Kenny did absolutely slaughter me in the results of last week's draft. So he will be deciding, I guess, what the draft will be. And if he wants first pick, I gotta decide what it's
gonna be too.
Yeah, that's like your special little treat.
Fuck off.
I mean, we usually decide 5 minutes before we hop on anyway, but Our last one we did was causing some serious stir and conversation at happy hour after Austin and Jess. By the way, congratulations to them on getting engaged.
Yeah. Woo.
But yeah, happy hour, everybody was like, dude, Kenny washed you. Like, why would you go soup? Why would you go French soup? And I was just like, I like soup. Like, that's why I picked it, because I like soup at a bar. I was like, and they're like, nah, dude, like you didn't put buffalo chicken dip up there. And I was like, that's just like
Yeah.
so. I mean, I didn't, and I thought of the fact after, but I'm holding my ground on the soup pick. French onion soup slaps.
Yeah. Bold pick at a bar though.
Bold pick at a bar. I will say that.
I think the French dip is fine, but that's about as French as I would have went.
Yeah, you wouldn't have not even
French
like
fries.
baguette. You wouldn't have went deep with a baguette.
No, maybe French toast.
French toast at a bar.
Like French toast sticks, I can dip
next time
them.
I go to the bar, I'm just be like, yo, let me get the French toast with the bacon and eggs. And a hot
All
chocolate
right.
on the side. Also, let me get a blue moon.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's the episode. Go hop on some bro
Yeah.
hugs.
Yeah. So if you guys are still listening, that's dope as fuck. Good looks.
Yeah.
Go hit us with a follow when we're on Apple and Spotify podcasts. We're on Twitter at Random Room Pod, Instagram at The Random Roommates, and we're on YouTube at The Random Roommates. So go find us there.
We'll be there. We'll be looking for you.
And we'll catch you next week for another episode. Hopefully coming a little bit earlier at you.
Yes, sir. See you on the